Marvel Zombies, a spin-off of that one What If episode where all the Avengers turn into zombies and a bunch of stuff happens that honestly I don't really remember because it's been a long time since What If Season 1 came out. Everyone's been talking about Marvel Zombies, and so I thought I'd give it a watch, give it a whirl, and there was high praise. All my friends were saying, it's peak, it's great, it's awesome, it's better than What If, which isn't high praise. But, I was like, okay, I'm interested. The idea of Marvel heroes, not even like the main heroes, fighting zombie versions of the big superheroes, like Captain America and like the Hulk and all them, or whoever's the zombies. Hulk was not a zombie, but we'll get into that. But yeah, the idea of them fighting zombies is really cool, and so I was like excited to watch it. And everyone was singing their praises, and I just had to come away from it like it was kind of mid. It's not bad. It's not a bad show by any means, but I just did not enjoy it as much as everyone else seemed to. I did not get the overall consensus from the internet. I have no idea what everyone else thinks, but it feels like I'm the only one, at least in my circle, that feels about it the way that I do. And I just wanted to leave my thoughts here, let you guys know about that. And I'm talking about Marvel Zombies, the show, not Marvel Zombies in Marvel Rivals, which is excellent and awesome because I'm actually pretty decent at it and it's fun. And I got MVP, unrelated note there. But yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be using as footage for this because I'm afraid of Disney and their copyright strikes. We're copyrighting you. It is Halloween after all. We have to have something to be afraid of, but it's not going to be the copyright monster. So yeah, Marvel Zombies. Let's talk about the good things first. I don't want people to think that I am just a hater and I hate that other people are enjoying things and I'm not. Marvel's bad now. I don't want people thinking that that's my attitude towards it. I was looking forward to the show, and there were some good things I have to say about it. But I think the pacing was okay. There was a decent mixture of characters and also zombie action stuff, so that was good. I think it's cool that, well, first off, I think it's cool that Blade is in something. They announced that they were going to be doing Blade a long time ago, and they didn't. And I feel like they definitely wanted to make that movie before Marvel Zombies came out, but that's okay because he was really cool in this show. I guess I will have a little bit of spoilers here, but Blade was replacing Mark Spector as Moon Knight, which was really cool because he was like dealing with all the Khonshu stuff, but he had a really awesome costume. It was like Blade Knight, I think they call him. It's really cool. He looks really cool. He's got a lot of aura. He's freaking awesome. Kills so many zombies. And he's freaking awesome. He's super awesome. And he's also the best character to play as in Marvel Zombies. In Marvel Rivals, Marvel Zombies mode. Not Marvel Rivals normal mode, because that's not fun. Yeah, there were a lot of cool moments. Blade has a lot of cool moments. Miss Marvel has some. I think it's cool that Shang-Chi and whoever she is, I don't think it's cool that she's there, but Awkwafina, I think it's cool that Shang-Chi actually got a bit of love. It's been a while since he's had his movie, and they've not really done anything with his character. I feel like he should have had another movie by now, or something happened with him. I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to make that one movie and be done with it. But I think it's cool that he got to be a little bit of a main character here. I think it's cool that they, show how Infinity War would have played out in the zombies world. I think that's pretty cool. I guess this is really big spoiler territory, but there's an episode where at the start of it, Spider-Man's talking about what happens in Wakanda or whatever with zombie Thanos, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool tribute to Black Panther. Probably way better than Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. I think they did a really good job at honoring the Black Panther there in this show of all things, which is really cool. What else? There's got to be something else good I can say about this. It's not a bad show. it's a pretty, it's a pretty good, not pretty good. It's a show, Here's why I hesitate to call it peak or a good show, because Marvel animation recently has kind of been a mixed bag. What If season 1 had some good episodes and some meh episodes, but overall it was okay. But then the rest of What If was like, it's just not good. Marvel's What If is pretty bottom of the barrel. But then you also have things like the new Spider-Man show, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider, or whatever it's called, the new one, and it's not a perfect Spider-Man show, but it actually goes a long way with actually developing characters and showing off why their relationships are important and exploring that part of Spider-Man. And it's not something they've done since probably Spectacular Spider-Man, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's a pretty good show, and I like that show a lot. X-Men 97 is a great return to the X-Men animated series. So, they have their good shows and their meh shows, So when people call Marvel Zombies peak, it kind of peeves me a little bit, because I'm looking at these other shows that we've had recently, and those are pretty good. They're even great, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, no, this isn't that great, because every time something cool happens, and now I'm getting into the critique section, every time something cool happens, one of the stupid annoying characters like Awkwafina is like, whoa, that just happened. Or like that one guy from Ant-Man, that police dude, I forget his name, but he has to comment on everything. It's like, no, stuff can just be cool. When Thor's coming down and he's beating up a zombie Wanda Maximoff, that's really cool. You don't have to be like, oh no, it's Thor, you're so going down. No, you don't have to comment on everything. It can just be cool, and you can let us be intelligent and watch it. I don't mean to sound like, oh, I can't enjoy these realistic dialogue. This realistic, and I'm using quotes by the way, dialogue, this realistic dialogue is just millennial writers, I feel like, just trying to be funny or hip or cool. But it's it's not. It's just annoying. When something cool happens, you can be sure, maybe a character can be like, whoa, that's cool, instead of they didn't stand a chance, or that just happened. It's just, I don't know, stuff like that really bothers me. There's also a lot of the Marvel thing where a character is super duper powerful, but they don't do something because it would further the plot. You know what I mean? Okay. There's a part at the end where they're trying to defend the Incredible Hulk, and he's got all the infinity power somehow inside of him, and he's protecting it from Wanda so she doesn't make everyone zombies, because apparently that's all she wants to do. But whatever. Story, reasons. But the Hulk has all this infinity cosmic power or whatever, and he can't just beat anybody. If you have the infinity powers, can't he just make Wanda go away? Can't he just slime her? Stuff like that. There's just a lot of moments I feel where a character could do something because they're powerful or because it makes sense, and they just kind of don't. Or there's also the problem, and I think there's a problem with this in almost any new Marvel animated thing. This was a problem in What If as well, where a character will just get slimed to show off another character's power level. They did that with the Ultron Vision in that one What If episode, where he just cuts Thanos in half, and it's okay, sure, but also that's not how you depicted any of this before, so why would we expect it to work like that? And also, it just happens so often where a character just gets killed to show off another character's power, and it feels really silly, especially when you think about the end of this season. And this is where I'm going to really critique and get into spoiler stuff. At the very end, It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. Like, this whole time they spend trying to fight Wanda, and then Miss Marvel's watching all her friends get killed and stuff, and she's like, oh, it can't all have been for nothing. And then she, like, takes Wanda's hand and is like, she's now, like, okay with the zombie. I don't know why Scarlet Witch needed Miss Marvel's help, but, like, she did apparently, and so now everything's just terrible because she dropped the ball at the very end instead of freaking making a shield and like, wah, take that, Wanda. And also, if all Wanda had to do was put her hand on the Hulk, if all she had to do was put her hand on the Hulk, why didn't she sneak up behind him? Why did she be like, oh, big army attack from this very front, he's gonna be a big spectacle? Why didn't she just sneak behind him and be like, hey, you know, like, just grab him there? And also, why didn't the Hulk just punch her? I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the, okay, well, that's stupid kind of guy. But, like, there's just so many moments in this show that don't make sense to me, where it's like, why didn't they just do it this way? Why didn't they, why did the writers waste our time with this season having them fight against someone just at the very end for the main character to throw it all away for no reason at all, just so they can hype up a season 2 with that one random kid who stole the Iron Man stuff? I don't even know who that is, I can't lie. And she's like, no, you have to wake up, it's not real. It's like, okay, we know you're making a season 2, but also, why did you make a season 1 with only 4 episodes? There's just, you know, it's just so frustrating because the potential's there. For everything that frustrates me, I can also see, like, that one scene where Red Guardian is like, man, I lost my wife, I lost Yelena, and I'm, like, mourning that. And then this stupid Awkwafina chick is like, well, that just happened, and the Zemo guy's, like, throwing up on screen, by the way, and that's really gross. For every moment that, like, feels like it's supposed to be impactful and cool and important, there's also a moment of equal frustration where a character does something just completely stupid or says something completely unfunny and stupid. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a hater. But also, it's weird because I know that I've liked Marvel animation recently, but just not this as much. There's so many that's dumb moments for me that I can't look at the peak of Blade chopping up zombies left and right and, you know, just overlook the mid. So I don't know. If I want to know what you guys think about this show, because genuinely I don't know what the consensus is. I did enjoy it, by the way. I don't want you to think I didn't. I would, and when I say it's mid, I say it'd be like, you know, a 6-ish out of 10, maybe. Sure, there's your number on the screen, 6 out of 10. But yeah, just let me know what you think. Where am I wrong in my critiques, though? And let me know in the comments down below. And thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Also, I started a podcast with my friends. We got so many episodes out. We got like 4 of them already. It's awesome. And actually one's out right now. Halloween. Happy Halloween, by the way. Woo! Happy Halloween! And go check out our podcast. It's on YouTube and Spotify if you want to watch it. And then if you want to just listen to it, it's also on Amazon or Audible, Apple Podcast, wherever you really want to listen to it. So yeah, go check that out. Me and my friends talking about stuff. In this podcast episode that came out today, we talk about surviving horror movies or horror games. So it's pretty interesting. You should check it out. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And until next time, take care.